I mean, there's still like an hour to go of it, so that should be fine. Oh man, all the stuff won't be displayed. What am I missing? What isn't being displayed? Oh, it's the mini feed not being displayed. We'll be okay without that. No, I've got like some. How do I publish these polls? That'd be cool to actually publish a poll during the stream. Should I send out invites for the level up thing? Thomas! T. Freeland, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Renzo Sanchezzi. Just look at all that art. There's a lot of art. I don't even know where this window is right now to be. Oh, wait, there. Okay, I'm sorry. I got multiple windows over here. Things are crazy. We got a lot of art. People, keep submitting your art. You have until this Sunday. No. Till Friday, September 11th. Never forget. And I've got my nuts. No, Tobago, you can't have my nuts. So we're going to look over some of your art and cosplay today. Talk about how now $100 in prizes for the Judges Award winner. That's $50 for you. $50 for the charity of your choice. From the ones that we'll let you choose from. And I'll probably talk smack about people doing stupid shit. I gotta eat these nuts. It's like a random early stream for me. By the way, oh dang, I don't know if I can put this on the screen. I think this will probably get green screened out. Yeah. I'll have to figure out another way to publish this. Thank you and shout out to Super Soup hooking me up with this mask. It's got Vegeta on it. But I can't, but it's green! I'll have to take a picture and post it. Maybe I'll just wear it. Like this. Hold on. How do I put this thing on? I was gonna put it on. Oh, that's not. Oh, it's nice. It's got the retractable. And Tom's like, got him. And you know what, Thomas? I can actually do the Gotti animation because I have this wonderful tablet. It was such a great idea. Add all of, like, my animation stuff on here. See, like I can just click the button.
Gotti!
I wish Renzo would have told me.
Gotti!
Let's see. I'm gonna try to create a poll right now. Y'all let me know if it shows up on the screen or not. What? Let's see. I just saw in the mini feed that Nahel liked it. Us. Thank you, Nahel. Nahil? Let's see. What game? Oh, let's do this. Nintendo or Sega? Nintendo. Sega. Alright, let me know if this poll pops up for you guys. I've never made one of these live during the stream. During the live stream! See, that's a good name for it. Did y'all get a poll pot up? T. Freeland, wish Renzo would have told you sooner. I really do wish Renzo would have told me about that sooner. I'm gonna keep eating these nuts. Get my water bottle out of the shop. Let's go ahead. We're gonna look over some of your artwork for the game Art Duel. For those of you that don't know, I'm not getting any of the notifications, by the way. What is going on? Oh, wait. Sorry, try to do stuff now, guys. My bad. There we go. There are the notifications. That's on me. I switched it off. I'm dumb. We already know that. Curtis, thank you for liking the stream. Nahel, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you, Renzo. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Wendy, for following 3 hours ago, apparently. Thank you, Curtis, for sharing this. I'm in a weird mood tonight, just so y'all know. I don't know why. I think it's all the medication. I've been kind of sick lately. So I'm kind of drugged up. So, my bad. Thomas, y'all like the poll? Awesome. Why don't I? Oh, there it is.
That's what she said.
Anne said the poll worked.
That's what she said.
Sweet. Oh, I can see it now. Okay, so far 75% of you are voting for Nintendo. One of you is voting for Sega. Probably Renzo. Let's look at some of this artwork. If you know any of the people that we talk about on the stream, please tag them and let them know that they're being talked about and loved and adored, that we are showering them with adulation and adoration. This is artwork and praise masturbation. First up, from Arson Fist. Techno Cyber, I'ma kill you Wolverine from the future. Actually, this is not called that, but it is from Arson Fist. And this is actually a photo of a toy. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Arson Fist's work. You can follow him on Instagram. Arson, actually, you know what? Maybe that's something new I'll do. That's what we'll do. So this piece is so I'm gonna go over these again later on this week. But I'm gonna go ahead and crap, well, I should open my restream chat. Sorry, anybody who's following on Twitch, my bad. I didn't see you. I just opened the chat. I may have missed your message. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start writing the message where you can follow these people for the stream. If you guys can tag them during the stream, that would be great. It would make my life easier. Some people are on Facebook, some aren't. Arson Fist. Boom. That's where you can find Arson Fist on Instagram. Kind of interesting story. Arson has actually, and forgive me if I botched some of this story and some of the elements. Sorry, I can taste my nuts. Arson actually was battling cancer and has recently achieved a victory. So props to you, buddy. I'm extremely glad you're able to win that fight. He's finally recovering and his life is getting back to kind of normal. I want to say he had some kind of stem cell treatment, or I don't know. I can't remember that part. But Arson is an artist who takes photos of these toys and makes them look like they're freaking statuesque. So glad you're doing well and you're doing better, Arson. Thank you for being a part of this competition. He has a few other pieces that he submitted to us that we're going to publish probably later tonight and tomorrow. But yeah, so you can vote for Arson. This piece, the Wolverine. And I probably shouldn't have told you that story because that kind of sways people, but it's Gam. I should say it's Gam. I should say like we're Gam, so we do non-traditional things we shouldn't do anyways. That's the better explanation of us. Next, oh, let me get the Facebook chat in order, because I know sometimes it's super duper delayed. Just a second, guys. All right, here we go. Now I'm pulling up Facebook comments. Sweet. Next up is Alicia Foreign of Foreman Flow. Like AC thing. It's not like a joke about toilets or something like that. She could be a rapper though with the name Foreman Flow. You never know. Look, that rhymed. I do that all the time. So this is Emma Frost. Whoosh, 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 shooting. That's like the universal thing for superheroes. You shoot anything that's like kind of telekinetic. It's this. If you're Partman from Heroes, you do this. Or if you're the guy from The Boys, you do this. By the way, if anybody else is watching The Boys, it's awesome. Right? Tobago says it's awesome too. Alright, Tobago, you can say hi. Tobago wants to say hi. Slapping on beat. Dang, you do pretty good, Tobago. Now you're done, right? Good. Okay. You got that out of your system. So she selected for her charity to be First Coast No More Homeless Pets. If she wins, she will not take over the world, or she'll at least spare you when she does. Curtis said hi to you, Tobago. He says hi back, Curtis. For all the steampunk fans, especially Smoot, we have Steampunk Cyclops by David Gordon. And oh crap, I forgot to post just now where you can find her. The boom, there you go. Music's too mellow. I want to fall asleep. I need something a little bit more hype. Nah, that's too mellow too. Oh, yeah, that's gonna put me to sleep. There we go, that's better. Here we have Steampunk Cyclops by David Gordon. Did he actually... Was it always like that? Is that a manhole cover that naturally has an X like that on there? That's pretty boss. If he wins, $50 will go to him, and the other $50 will go to First Coast No More Homeless Pets. Thank you for entering, David. Thank you for not shooting an optic blast at the cameraman. This was a cool one. We actually started getting some really good cosplay submissions recently. This is Noxus Cosplay. I'm not sure where they're from. They're from Jacksonville or someplace else. Who knows? Actually, I guess I do know. It's in the Woofoo form. Tia, thank you for liking the stream. Yeah, it's a badass looking Psylocke. This is like new school Psylocke, right? I think this is new school Psylocke. What's up, Nathan Wagner? How you doing? I want to know what Nathan's gonna vote for in the poll. Is he gonna vote for Nintendo or is he gonna vote for Sega? You want any of my nuts, Nathan? No? Nathan, you should be submitting stuff to this contest, man. I know you've got like Marvel themed artwork. Come on. I know you can draw. This day, I really like the piece you made way back at the first scam show. You had some cool stuff. Oh, curse you, Nathan! Why would you choose Sega? Just because they don't get enough love? They get enough love. Sega's good, but when I think back to a lot of the Sega games, they're not as timeless. Like, they don't age as well. Oh, you're moving, Nathan? Damn. Okay, well, maybe next time. You sticking in Jacksonville, or where are you going? I'm getting more hype now. You know, I think of like first-party Sega games. I like them, but they're not games I would typically play over and over again, like today. Crazy Taxi, love Crazy Taxi, but it's very arcadey. I mean, it was made to be an arcade game. I would love to see a Crazy Taxi remake. Nathan, moving to Murray Hill? Sweet, congrats, man. That's a good artsy area for you. Here we go. If anybody knows Mr. Mike Grow, go ahead and tag him in the chat. God of Thunder by Grow.
That's what she said.
Mike is a prolific artist. He's been making a lot of stuff for the game exhibits lately. He takes commissions. Hit him up. He actually does a lot of other artsy. He's just a creative guy. Part of the GamFit community. Also, I think he does like he's been doing a lot of video work lately. He's just a creative dude. So you got something creative you need made, talk to Mike. He'll probably do it. See, Nathan says, I hear ya. I love all developers, but I miss those Smilebit days. True, very true. But Nintendo's better, Nathan. You know this. You damn well know this. Curtis voted for Nintendo. All right, Curtis, you did something right. We should celebrate. I just celebrated, Tobago. I just celebrated. I'm gonna keep celebrating. Next up, if anybody knows Destiny, we've got this piece right now. I need to move this window over. Oh, I'm trying to click on the actual window instead of thing over here. There we go. There we go. Now I can kind of do this. Yeah, that looks better. Poo, 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 poo. Nathan Wagner, Streets of Rage, Gunstar Heroes. Those are good games. Those are good games. I like Streets of Rage 4, by the way. Echo the Dolphin. I wouldn't play that today. That's why when they released all those like Sega Genesis best of, you're kind of like, do I really want to get this? Seaman, never playing that again. Here we have Destiny. Not in a Call of Duty game right now. Tobago, it's okay. Here, you want to see this? I'm not shooting anybody. Good boy. We got Destiny as Rogue. I'm talking about it. Here, do you want this? He doesn't like this. What? Tobago, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's afraid of the Mega Buster. It's okay. It's okay. Here, I'll put it down, Tobago. No Mega Buster, okay? So Destiny as Rogue, her cosplay will benefit First Coast No More Homeless Pets. Tobago, you gotta calm down. Here, come here if you want to come here. My dog is a wily insurgent. Yeah, he is. You're betraying! You betrayed me, Tobago! Yeah, there's Destiny. You may have seen her pop up with the Call of Duty pics and meme stuff lately. She's a gun nut. Huh? Huh? Yeah, she likes to talk like this, sugar. If she wins, her money will benefit First Coast No More Homeless Pets. She'll get $50, and then $50 will go to First Coast No More Homeless Pets. If she gets the popular vote, then she'll get $25, and $25 will go to First Coast No More Homeless Pets. Erica Ryder says that's a good rogue, sugar. Thank you, Erica. I'm sure Destiny will appreciate it. I just said she'd appreciate it, Tobago. Calm down. You're on edge. Why are you on edge? Next up, Erica, you should enter. You got any cosplayer art you can enter? Nathan, yeah, that's a good rogue. She looks tough instead of useless. Like, right? Like, why did they make Rogue? Well, I get it because they're trying to like buddy her up and mate. I don't like how they made Rogue into Jubilee, or try to make her Jubilee-esque for the X-Men movies. I get they want to pair somebody with Wolverine. But why not just make Jubilee and pair Jubilee with Wolverine? I'm agreeing with you, Tobago. I agree. Here we go. Here we go. You're here now. You're here now. Wow, we could talk about the X-Men movies all day. Let's go for the next. What do we got next? We have The Punisher has arrived by Holden Red Fire Dragon cosplayer. That's a lot to say. If anybody knows Holden, tag him, let him know that we're talking about him. Or them, I should say. Because you never know. I like the graphic design of this. It's like all moody. The Punisher. With all the ravens or crows or something. If Holden Red Fire Dragon cosplayer wins, that's $50 going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, as well as themselves. I gotta be better about that. Next up, the art of Hikaru Muto! Why did I yell that? I don't know, I'm sorry. I love Spider-Man stuff. I remember I've talked about this one before. I just like to type in this. The fact that someone, like, it's not perfect, but they still put a lot of work and effort into making the text kind of look like spider webs, and they embed it within the webbing. I thought that was really cool. That's not something you see happen very often. It's easier just to concentrate on the character, you know? But it's a nice little detail. The character is nice too. It looks kind of fun-loving. Looks like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Hi, Tobago. He's got some eye boogers, so I'm cleaning him out while doing the stream. Let's see. We have. Oh wait, I forgot to. I got a link. I got a link to him. Link to the person. Nathan says Spider-Man DLC is on sale for PS4. Just bought it. Ooh. I need to pick that up. I'm gonna do that. I don't think I have the Spider-Man DLC. So I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you, Nathan. The Spider-Man. Wow. If you have not played Spider-Man, you can get it for 20 bucks right now. That's a deal. Can I buy all the DLCs like a bundle? See, that's 5, 10, 15. Is this the bundle? The City That Never Sleeps? I'm assuming this is the bundle. $12 one is the pack? Sweet. Let me, actually, let me finish this transaction after the stream because I don't want to bring up my credit card info. Can I do it like... Yeah, I'll do this. And hopefully cover up. Let's see if this covers up my credit card transaction. Hold on. Proceed to checkout. Dang, that's a big old discount. There we go. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate. Ooh, 10 hours of story DLC. I really liked the majority of the story in Spider-Man. Most of the missions. I've complained about this before. I absolutely despised and hated the kind of like stealth missions with Mary Jane and Miles. Like those, I felt like that just really threw off the tempo and the pacing of the game. But everything else, absolutely loved. So I'm hyped. Thank you. I've been waiting to get that for a while. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Everybody thank Nathan. Get it. In the poll right now, by the way, it is 75% Nintendo, 25% Sega still. So we have Sue Storm by Terrell, or is it Terrell? I'm gonna say Terrell. Oliver. Hey, what's up? It's Elena. Elena's ready to play some more Street Fighter. Drop where you can follow them on Instagram and everything else. This is Terrell saying, you know what? I don't care if she's invisible. I'm thinking about her booty. That's Terrell for you. Let's see, Elena says, thanks, Nathan. Nathan says, completely agree. The pacing was ruined by those, right? Like, I feel like they could have done something with either character where they were still doing something action based and keep them involved in the storyline without having to slow everything to a crawl. A web crawl? Get it? A web crawl? Right, Tobago? Right, Tobago? Good boy. Nate said, look, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Yeah, but with Nintendo, now you're playing with power. Sometimes even superpower. Oh, Elena, I feel like she's tipped the scales because now it's Nintendo 78%. The Sega's 22. Right, Tobago? Good boy. So you can vote for Terrell and his somewhat controversial exploitation of women's booties, and award him with the $50 prize. Actually, no, it's People's Choice, so you can help him get $25 for himself and the charity. Or maybe he'll win the Judge's Choice. You never know, and get $50 for him and the charity. You just won't know until this Monday, but get your votes in soon. Last chance to enter your artwork, September 11th. Nathan Wagner, but blast processing. That blast processing is hype, but ain't got that Mode 7 graphics though. You ain't got the Mode 7 graphics though. That shit was so stupid. The fact that we all used to fight about that crap back in the day is kind of sad, but funny. Ed, get the power, get the power, Nintendo power. Get the clues that you can use, Nintendo power. Curtis says, yet Nintendo still brought out Sega. Huh? What you mean? Eddie B, thank you for liking the stream. Tobago says hi. Bill says hi to Elena. Hi to Curtis. Hi to Nathan. Hi to Ann. Hi to everybody. Hi. Ann says, what was the actual poll question? I just clicked Sega. Then you clicked the wrong one, Ann. The question was Nintendo or Sega. There was no other context given to the question. Just Nintendo or Sega. How could you say Sega, Ann? Nathan says, but I could put a 32X and a Sega CD on and still not have the library that Nintendo has. You know, I was so hopeful for the Sega 32X and the CD. Like, I thought we were getting some really cool attachments. And I think that was just during a time where pretty much all systems would release all these additional peripherals and accessories and attachments. Not that they don't today. But at least back then... at least back then, we weren't paying for it because we were kids. Unless you were saving up your allowance. Nathan, can I change my vote? If you can, I will not hold it against you, and I will give you props and bonus points. Curtis says, I was told that Nintendo brought Sega a long time ago. Are you trying to say Nintendo bought Sega? Nintendo didn't buy Sega. Whoever told you that was nuts! Yeah, Nintendo doesn't own Sega. Tobago, stop trying to eat my nuts. Nintendo and Sega start working together. Ed says, Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast seem ahead of their time. They did. I mean, I'll say it's more so for the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast had so many things built into it that I think are standard now. Oh, dang, this beat. Like built-in 4-player multi-tap, that was boss. I think it had a built-in modem, the internet, the VMUs, which we still don't have digital screens in our controllers, probably because it's just so expensive. The pirating, no. Nathan says, I remember laughing at the Mortal Kombat sweat my SNES friends had. Yo, so I had the SNES version. I still think the SNES version of Mortal Kombat was much better than the Genesis version. but the sweat was stupid. Like, I like the sound and visuals more on the Mortal Kombat on the SNES version, but don't get me wrong, no matter how much better it may have looked, when you've got sweat coming out, it seems stupid. So I give it that. I'm actually grateful that Sega was so lenient in terms of having Mortal Kombat with the actual blood and everything back then. I think that forced Nintendo's hand, because they're like, oh, look at all these. Everyone likes the Genesis version more. Why? Well, because it's authentic. This is an adult game. Nobody wants to see. I remember they changed some of the fatalities too, like Sub-Zero. Instead of ripping the head out, they had the thing where like you froze him and break the ice. Let's see, Curse says, well, someone actually did tell me that years ago, so I just went along with what I was told. Never just go along with what you're told, Curtis. This is the lesson of the day for all y'all. All y'all nuts. All you gam nuts need to know this. Don't just go along with what people tell you. If you do, you're being stupid. Do some research. Check things out. Because people say a lot of things. And that person should have told you the truth, Curtis. They probably were just talking out of their ass to impress you. Research everything. Even the things I tell you, research it. Don't just go by what I say. Check it out. Ann says, I will never forget playing Marvel vs. Capcom on Dreamcast. Marvel vs. Capcom on Dreamcast was the stuff of legends. I think every time someone played Marvel vs. Capcom on a Dreamcast, an angel cried a rainbow. That's a fact. You don't need to check that. That you don't need to check on. Oh no, DualShock 4 disconnected. Now there's a lot of red on the screen. Do I have? I'm supposed to be on Fall Guys. Let's see, what else we got here? Nathan says Dreamcast was so good at first, and then EA shunned them, and people found out they could just burn their games with a CDR. I'm not gonna say much, but I used to get a lot of games from Blockbuster. That's all I want to say. 2K Games did a great job. Like, that's when like I actually used to like sports games. Nathan's Ed says, Nathan, I remember the boot disc with the everyone had. I used to rip out the soundtrack from Marvel vs. Capcom, and we would put Linkin Park music on over it instead. Elena, it was a bloody mess. It was indeed an adult game. It was very much an adult game, and to try to make it into something kid-friendly, I understand. Like, at the time, that's when like the nation, our culture, our society didn't really address games as adult in nature, and that's when we went through the whole. This helped push the ESRB to not formulate. I think like that and Night Trap and all that kind of happened around the same time. Grand Theft Auto, all those games led to us getting like the rating system, and the gaming industry kind of taking it into their own hands versus leaving it up to the government to decide. Nathan says, hell yeah, I was a broke college kid. You better believe I love my $50 Best Buy Dreamcast. Never bought a game. We all led to the Dreamcast's demise. Between that and Napster, I have a lot to atone for. I think we all do. I think everybody in this chat who was like old enough to have internet from AOL discs back then knows Napster, knows Kazaa, knows burning those Dreamcast discs. Everybody had a Bible. Tobago, you gotta calm down. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Whoa, what? Dreamcast played VLC? Had a VLC player? I did not know this. Makes sense though. VLC player was like on everything back then. Did Dreamcast have Winamp? That's the question. Man, we have left this art up forever. Okay, hold on. Let's give a shout out to anybody. If anybody knows Mackenzie Morris, we have the Rage and Cajun and the Southern Belle, Rogue and Gambit for St. Jude's Hospital. And they didn't give us any other social information. Which means I'll have to write them an email. This is a really cool piece. I really like the colors in this. I don't know what, I just love the colors in this. It's like each color has like maybe 2 or 3 variations on the brightness or saturation or something. So you get a lot of repetition. For those of you who are getting into art, you gotta always look for repetition. Repetition makes people feel good. The less repetition you have, the more chaotic stuff becomes. You want to create something that's chaotic. That's how I'm giving you the stuff to break the rules. That's how you break the rules to art. You keep making art too, Nathan. Congrats. Once the move is over, I want to see some art from you, buddy. You'd be good, man. We gotta get you on the stream playing something with us. We'll get you back on here. Curtis, VLC? VLC is a video player. I forget what the VLC stands for. I'm pretty sure the V is probably for video. But yeah, if you download the VLC player, it pretty much plays almost every video format. Typically. We have Showdown in the Savage Lands by Dalton Fairbanks. If anybody knows Dalton, feel free to tag them. Let them know he's being talked about and appreciated. You can follow him on Instagram. He has a Toy Collectibles Instagram, GVK Collectibles, and a YouTube channel with his brother. And now we have Menacing Freak by Kyle Wade. And oh dang it, I don't have that queued up. Otherwise, I would have gave you the Spider-Man laugh. Oh well. Song makes me want to drink a Fanta. An orange Fanta, to be precise. Another great cosplay. This piece is unique because not only did this person exhibit their cosplaying skills, they had to do some graphic design for this too. So Prizops, maybe I should do it like this. Then you guys don't have to see all the text. You can just focus on seeing the artwork. Yeah, I like that better. Guten Tag! I'm fluent in many languages. Chinese is just one of the many. This is Guten Tag from Charles Cleat. Doing this to benefit Jasmine. Jasmine is a LGBTQ plus A group here in Jacksonville, Florida. Very supportive of the LGBT community. I support Jasmine regularly. Gam supports Jasmine, and I'm glad that we have many of the artists supporting them as well. Curtis says, I never had a Dreamcast. I mostly wanted Nintendo systems. I did play other systems though. I only had the Sega Saturn and the Sega Game Gear. The only 2 Sega products I only owned. Huh? I only had a Dreamcast. I never had a Saturn, never had a Game Gear. I won a Game Gear though, that looked dope. Sensationally sexy. It always sounds creepy when a dude says it. The older you get, and you say sexy, and you're a guy, the creepier it sounds. It's math. It's just math. You could check it. It's within the theory of relativity. It's called the sub-theory of creepativity. Many of you are proof to this hypothesis. And I become proof as well every time I say sexy. Ew. This is also by Mackenzie Morris. It's the same person who created the Rogue piece, the Rogue and Gambit piece, to benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. It's pretty good. I love how this person does their colors. Maybe it's just like the way they do highlights and shadows and like the vibrance of the colors that they choose. It's like the saturation. It's like just to where it's almost a Jolly Rancher color, you know? Tobago, it's okay. They're just picking up trash. Next up, Cyber and Lady Deathstrike from X-Men by Juan Manuel Amirian. Chosen charity St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I really like this piece just because it brings me back. Like when I was... I'm telling them, Tobago. I'm telling them. When I was more of like an avid X-Men collector, I remember picking up issues of like Cyber and Lady Deathstrike and Wolverine, they were all trying to hunt Wolverine or something like that. And anytime Lady Deathstrike showed up, it was like sweet because I was just a kid. I'm like, cool, there's a hero or a villain with a low-cut shirt. I was a perv. I was going through puberty. But also, just I never got, I'm like, okay, so does she have like growing adamantium? And then like, how is Wolverine supposed to be Cyber if like his whole body is laced in adamantium? Like, you can't even break through? I don't know, but these are the thoughts of a teenage Ryan. How many of you guys know these characters or remember them? Let me see, how's the poll doing? We're 80% Nintendo, 20% Sega. The people are speaking. Thanos Note 9. I don't know if he meant to call it Note 9 or if he's calling it Note 9 because he made it on his Note 9. But regardless, it's from Crumb's Art. Crumbs Hardlicka. My boy, he DJ'd our K-pop night and he's helped out with many of the GAM events. We love you, Crumbs. You're my boy. Crumbs definitely likes Thanos. I think he did 2 pieces with Thanos. I think the other one has Rocket Raccoon. I don't know if we've posted it yet. Vega, you gotta calm down. Hey, calm down. Calm down. We have another She-Hulk. I was surprised that we got like multiple She-Hulk entries. I guess it surely is becoming more popular. She-Hulk and Marvel vs. Capcom was on point. He was my main for a while. Another great piece from Terrell Tolliver. Every once in a while, I like reading the comments on these. Mackenzie Kenio Morris says, here, I'll bring it back in so y'all can see it. Anyone that's a fan of Lean Green is a friend of mine. Then Amanda Marin says, yes! A lot of S's. I tried to replicate it for you. Another toy piece. We have quite a few toy photographers popping up now. I'm happy to see photography being explored as a viable art medium for these competitions. This is another one from Dalton Fairbanks, JKV Collectibles. Psylocke. Look how angry you would be if like that's kind of like a ionic energy butterfly was stuck to your face like that. I'd make that face too. I'd be like, get this thing off my face. Cool shot though. Spider-Gwen with Sunflowers by Christina Johnson of the Art of CJ for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Who doesn't love Spider-Gwen? Especially like that Into the Spider-Verse movie. Gwen was awesome. I still say MJ for life though. Oh, and that's it. This is for, now we're going into last month's contest. But yeah, I've got a lot of great entries this month. Super happy about that. Can I expand this to where y'all will see more at once? Facebook just did their redesign, so things are kind of cropping weird. There we go. So yeah, thank everybody for entering. You have maybe 4 more days left where you can still enter in your cosplay, your art, your photography. I consider it all art, but I know if I don't separate it, people will be like, hey, can I enter my cosplay? Can I enter my photographs? So yes, art and cosplay. Enter it, enter your photos. Get the URL for you. Send your art and cosplay to by September. Oh, I really misspelled September. September 11th to enter. And yeah, don't forget the Judge's Choice prize has been doubled from 25 to 50. So 50 for you, 50 for the charity. So technically, it's a $100 prize now. Well, not technically, it is. $80 Nintendo, 20% Sega. I just spelled September like I'm kind of Spanish. Septiembre? I said September, so Septiembre. Tobago, calm down. I don't know if Elena's still in the chat, but if you are, I hope you got Fall Guys while it was free last month. Everybody else, if you have PlayStation Plus, please download Street Fighter V. We'll do another Patreon chat play maybe this weekend or later on this week. And I had a lot of fun doing that with Morales and Elena and Thomas. Come on, where are you, Final Six? I can get one game in, then I gotta go meet up with Dad for dinner. Tobago, why are you freaking out so much tonight? Is it because of the Spider-Man DLC? Hey, what's up, Snitch9? Sorry I didn't see you earlier. I've been living in LA, working at Walmart, bought myself a feature with Snitch9. Imagine this man throwing bars on a trip. What? Snitch9? I'm not sure what you're saying. Tobago, calm down. What are you freaking out about? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Tobago. Hey. Alright. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead and stop the stream, guys, because Tobago is losing his mind. Maybe he's seeing like a possessed ghost or something. Calm down. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Might have a stream with Botter, we'll see. Yeah, just keep sending in those entries, and I'll talk to y'all later. Be original, do good, and hopefully Tobago will one day calm down. Probably won't, though. Are you okay? Why are you freaking out?